Okay. Do you like our song choice that we've picked? What are your thoughts on like the song choice?
It's really good.
Yeah, it's very lively.
Yeah, it's upbeat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really modern, so like context-wise, you could set it quite easily.
Yeah.
Okay. And our filming idea is we're going to go to Brighton to film it, and we're going to have them travelling down from the train and just going to the pier and the lanes and sort of on all the rides and stuff.
Yeah.
Great.
Do you think it's like a good idea, or
I think
are there like views on it?
that it, like when I watched it, I thought it was in Brighton. So it's very, like all the fashion was very sort of Indian and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's quite relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the song itself kind of is quite upbeat,
And positive.
and so the sort of idea that you said will kind of match what the song's trying to
Okay.
convey.
And like, do you know any other ideas to add on what we've told you? Like, what else could we put in the video? Or
What were you going to be filming in Brighton? Which
so
areas?
we're going to come out of the station and then go straight to the pier, film like rides and sort of bumper cars and stuff like that, and then go to the lanes. And that's about it.
Well, what I found about this video was that it was kind of like overexposed, so it was really bright, but that kind of like added to the
Summer sort of theme.
the summer theme and
Right.
like the happiness.
Mm.
So I think that's something you could kind of consider.
There was a
Yeah.
motif of summer that ran all the way through it, so
Mm.
you'd have to have a sunny day, I suppose.
Yeah, that's one of
To
our
reflect.
worries.
Yeah.
We're going to be using a filter, I think, as well to make it look very warm as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if it's not that sunny.
And it's all got nearly every shot had people in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I don't know if you,
Yeah, we've got
or if you're going to
4
go for that, or if
people.
you're going to.
We've got 2 boys, 2 girls. And we're going to be doing like GoPros on the rides and stuff, so you have their point of view and
Okay,
bumper
that's
cars.
I was about to say
and-
like on the rise would be quite
Yeah,
cool.
that's what we're planning to do at the
Yeah,
moment.
it's quite fashion-centric as well, so you
Yeah.
have to have quite stylised clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have some stylized shots, I think, of just the
Mhm.
lanes and trombone shots, so like...
Backgrounds moving.
Yeah, the
but that's
backgrounds
like-
moving and
So
all
there.
that.
Okay, yeah.
That stuff like that.
And like sped up, so things in slow motion and like
There's a lot of
close-ups in
slow
slow
motion.
motion.
Like, do you
Yeah,
think we should
all
use
of
like
it's-
close-ups, or do you think
Yes.
extreme close-ups would
It's quite a
look
lot of
good?
close-ups.
There was that one where like the woman was on the grass and it was like very close up, just on like a part of her face.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Do
yeah.
you think that was effective, or should we use something similar? or-
I think because if it was for the fashion, if you're looking at like the fashion area, then it wasn't really effective because you just saw her face. But then,
But then it was makeup
Depends what
as
you're
well,
looking
so
for.
that would
Yeah.
entangle with that.
Yeah.
And then in terms of kind of like changing, it was like a different use of different shots. So if it was all one shot, I think it would be kind of quite like generic and boring, where it changes quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was constant action. So like it was everything was somebody was doing something all the time. It was like
Yeah.
straight from this to that.
I like that because it sort of contrasted with the slow motion, so
Yeah.
it sort of made it quite visual, even
Yeah.
though the shot wasn't necessarily.
Mm.
You know, and how in that video they used slow motion quite a lot. Do you think that was good then? Do you think we
Yeah.
I
should?
think that's good.
Especially when involving like the amount of people, and because they were all like dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't just have a load of people jumping up and down.
It does
It
break
really
away-
quite-
it makes it not generic anymore, because it
Yeah.
does break away from the sort of party vibe. It makes it more summer, more
Mm.
relaxed.
Like chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not going to be actually like lip syncing anything. Do you reckon that's all right? Do you reckon that's like
I
with
think
the
it's
song?
a summer
I mean-
track, like it overlays the action.
Yeah.
so
Because there's
it
not
works.
like that much lyrics in, so it's fine. Like,
And nobody was actually singing.
no.
Like you don't see one person singing the whole song. so-
No.
It's more of a party dance.
Yeah.
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 Sing along.
So what do you think are the main things that we have to make sure that are in the video? Like, any ideas?
Like if we're going to Brighton, like what do you think?
Like, what's definitely the places we should go? Maybe like,
Are you talking sort of stereotypical Brighton like?
yeah, anything in
Just
Brighton.
what are your
I think the
views?
clothes shops and the lanes would be
Yeah.
quite nice, sort of
Yeah.
like around, because they're very visual as well, so it'd be really nice.
Yeah.
And there are.
The pier as well.
Mm.
I think if you include the pier, that'd be quite cool.
Yeah. Maybe what was the old pier? That one that's.
The burn down one.
Burn
the
one
burn
down one, maybe.
You can't go on that.
But then yeah, you can't go on that. There's only so much you
And
can
like
film
film
about
it
it.
from a distance.
But like I think
Film
the
from a
people,
distance.
because you get so many interesting people in Brighton, just like generally.
Yeah, just passing by.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Be quite
actually.
cool.
So what clothing do you think we should wear when we're filming? Like,
Yeah.
Sort of not particularly mainstream, sort of just edging off, quite summery, of course.
Yeah. When are you thinking of doing
Half
half
term.
term.
after term?
I was going to be cold.
Yeah, quite
Yeah.
So I bring a coat, but then shed it for the filming.
Yeah.
We were thinking like, what was it?
We were filming with maybe doing like jackets, so then
Yeah.
it's sort of like bittersweet because like sun don't shine, but the sun
Yeah.
isn't shining. Maybe it's quite
Mm.
cold,
Mm.
and then Alice liked the idea of sort of like you know when you breathe and
Yeah.
it's like you can see like smoke.
I especially in
Like that in slow motion.
Yeah,
So if we get like a bright sunny day, that would be perfect. So it'll be sort of summery, but
Yeah.
a bit
Yeah,
edgy.
like, like cold. And
Yeah.
Everything's quite loose as well, sort of the things they're wearing, nothing sort of like
Yeah.
that constricting. It's quite
Not very uptight.
yeah, yeah, easy to move and free
Yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're thinking of going to a graffiti place as well, but there's loads in Brighton. There's a lane where there's just loads of graffiti. Do you think that would look good with the
Yeah,
song? Do you think that's?
But it would bring the spirit of Brighton into the video as well, because Brighton is known for its graffiti,
Mm.
so it would help.
It's a bit of individuality as well. I think sort of like someone's graffiti is something that they've made there. It's a bit like art.
individual to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.